What's up, words? How you guys doing? Today we're gonna talk about these youngsters. I had one of the guys message me. He's like, "Hey, big dog, could you talk about these youngsters nowadays, man, and talk to them about having honor and respect and carrying themselves well, so that they need to hear this message." And I was like, "Okay, what's the problem? What's going on? What's happening?" He has a lot of family members. He's the oldest, and a lot of these youngsters nowadays, he said they don't respect them. They don't have any respect for him. And I was like, okay, check this out. First of all, you have to be able to fucking be living it if you want to, speak in a certain manner. Because nowadays, these youngsters ain't gonna listen. These youngsters are ruthless, and people gotta understand that. That's why they need a rite of passage. That's why you need to show them the way, and not only tell them to do it, you have to be living it so they could see it. That's how they're gonna believe it. Because other than that, it's just this do as I say, don't do as I do bullshit is out the window. That's why a lot of these youngsters that they have no rite of passage. They don't have guidance. They're lost, and they are disrespectful. They don't carry themselves in a manner which having respect for others. They're running amok. And like I said, throughout my years when I was growing up, I didn't really looked up to any of my parents because I didn't want to be like them. They were not something that for me to admire. As bad as it sounds, you always gravitate to what's cool. You always gravitate to what's more interesting. And back then, like I said, when there is no love, when there is no guidance from the beginning, from the start, you're gonna start deviating. You're gonna start, going another route. And sometimes, these people, these friends that you meet, they'll suck you up. They'll get a hold of you, and a lot of them, they're just lacing you up in a disrespectful manner, in a ruthless manner, that they're not guiding you. There's always a hidden agenda behind that love that they say that they have for you, that they have your back. So they start brainwashing, these youngsters. They start, and these youngsters don't know any better. So they don't want to be like nobody in their household. They probably don't have the love. They probably don't have the attention that they need. So they're lost. They start drifting. They're called drifters. At a certain point, that's where I was. I started drifting, and like I said, I started seeing and looking at other people that were cool to me, but they were not the right people to be around, because they were against society. They were going against the grain. They were doing they were doing things that we shouldn't be doing. And that's where it starts. That's where you start that that lifestyle of that takes you nowhere. That lifestyle that's going to be self-destruction. But at the moment, they don't know that. So that's why I told them, you know what, you got to get, the only way that they're going to listen to you is obviously you got to level yourself up. You got to be that one. You got to be that uncle or that cousin or whatever there are to you. You got to be that example, that cool in a manner that, you carry yourself well, you speak well, and you have the things that they would want, because I'm like, do you even have anything for them to see that they would want to be like, or they would admire of you? And he had nothing to say. What are you bringing to the table? There's nothing that they're able to fucking be like, oh shit, let me listen to this guy. He has something that that he might have something that I want to hear. I like his get down. I like how he carried himself. So I'm gonna listen, and see what's up. But like I said, if you don't have nothing, if you don't bring nothing to the table, these youngsters nowadays, a lot of them are fucking so lost. A lot of them for you to fucking bring them back, and for them to start having that honor, that self-respect, the self-love, that respect, towards others, it's gonna be a lot of work, and putting a lot of effort on building yourself first, like that they could see your changes, and that is possible. It's possible for you to be that one leader, that badass motherfucker that they would want to inspire to be, and will be motivated towards going your route. But if you don't have nothing to offer, pretty much they're gonna poke at you. They're gonna see all the flaws, and they might not tell you, out of respect, or they might not even bring it up to you, but they know. So they know what you're failing at. They know, and that's how I was. Like I said, me being the oldest, which I was the oldest cousin, and I was the oldest one in the family, both sides of the family, my wife and my mom's side, and a lot of people, they came to me for advice. And I know a lot of youngsters, they listen. A lot of my cousins, my nephew, they used to listen to me because they respected me, because they seen that to me it was cool. So I knew how to fucking get to them. I knew how to talk to them because I was at their age. I was just like them. I was aspiring to be that one person that looked cool, that dressed cool, that carried himself well. So I already knew that. But the only flaw that I had is which, some of them listened and some of them didn't. Some of them were already like, okay, cool, They wouldn't tell me nothing, but they were just not, my words were void because, I was telling them to do exactly what I was still doing. So it's like, how are they going to listen, or how are they going to be, how are they going to listen to what you're saying when obviously you haven't even solved that problem? You're still in that, having the same problem that they have. Obviously you might be under control. You might have it under control, but they don't. They're running amok. They're fucking being disrespectful and being ruthless out there in the streets. And a lot of times, man, they're going to learn the hard way. So the best way here is what I'm doing now, is trying to lead by example, and make sure that you just got to keep putting in the work daily and let them witness. And eventually, one word that you say, or a motivational quote that you fucking spit out there, or that you bring them to their attention, that might be the one. That might be the one that makes them change, make them think different. You got to instill in them. You have to plant those seeds. But at the same time, you got to make sure that you're leveling yourself up in all areas, not only in the fitness department, in the health department, in the financial department. You got to be well-rounded. Like that, you could be bulletproof. So now you could speak. Now you could say, hey, you know what? We could change that. I could teach you how. I could, make you see that you're meant for more, and guide you through life a lot better, where you're not gonna self-destruct. So you start building them in that manner, by, like I said, the only way that they're gonna fucking listen is by you actually living it. And that's one of the key points that a lot of people forget about. A lot of people that are motivational and inspirational, people that come on here, most of them, they're just talking out of their ass, because they're not even living it. You could see right through them that their discipline is not there. So very few people are going to listen to that. You might sound good, it might, all those words might sound fucking badass, and they make sense. But the person that's saying it, if you're not living it, 9 out of 10, a lot of people are just going to take you as a joke. They're not going to listen to you. So you got to make sure that, you're well-rounded in those areas. And that's what I'm trying to be here. That's why I want to make sure that I have all these areas sewed up. So when I'm talking to these youngsters, they know. I have a lot of youngsters on my program that I get here, and I lace them up. And there's a lot of knuckleheads that, I just finished talking to them about not fucking running amok. And then they're, shooting me a message, or getting on the phone saying that they got in a fight, or, they were in this, they got into this situation and they couldn't get out of it. So they had a smash, and now he's going to court. And now I have, some of them in ankle bracelets. And I'm like, man, when are you going to learn? I just told you, a lot of times you got to learn to diffuse the situation. So me, it's always just, trying to lace them up and how to control that, So, a lot of them, they do listen to me. They respect me. They see me like an older, uncle, a father figure. So I know that. I already know, and I see, what they need, what they're, what they aspire to be, what they're missing in their life, because they didn't have it when they were young. So a lot of them, I resonate with them because I've been there. I've done that. So it's going to be easier for me to, be able to flip their mindset. But, there's a lot of them on here that they don't fucking, they're not ready. They're not ready to change. They just, they'll just keep scrolling up. If they see me there speeding some verbatim or talking in a manner that's more positive and changing your life, they're not ready for that. They're just gonna fucking flip that channel. So But me, as the key here is not stopping. The key here is for me to keep on going, and one day, you know, it might hit, you know, I might get through one of them, you know, and it's always by you not stopping, you not letting off the gas and thinking that, oh, okay, you know what, I didn't feel like you know, getting up and showing the world that, you know, hey, one more day, I'm gonna go at it. I don't care how I feel. So that's what's in back of my head, building that discipline and showing, you know, other people my character and my demeanor, and knowing that you're committed, and that you earn their trust, you know, for them to trust you. When a person is well put together, there's a lot of people that you start building a relationship and that trust, because they know that you uphold your word on what you said. So for all you youngsters out there, like I said, you know, we got to run it up. There is better ways, and I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but I am here to tell you, if you're ready to change, there's other ways that we could better ourselves, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, family, and finances. And it's going to be by working on yourself and building that confidence and knowing that you are meant for more, that you're here and that you have something special inside of you, that we got to bring it out of you so you could be able to fucking succeed in life. Other than that, you guys stay up. Let's run it.